20. I am from Ondo State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, the motion before this House is called for the investigation of allegations of abuse, breach, and violation of the Public Procurement Act of 2007 in the engagement of consultants for pre-shipment inspection and monitoring of crude oil and gas exports from Nigeria. The House notes that the Pre-Shipment Inspection of Exports Act, Cap P26, LFN 2004, empowers the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to appoint inspecting agents to carry out pre-shipment inspection. Recalls that in June 2015, the President mandated the Federal Ministry of Finance to commence the process of engaging pre-shipment inspectors and monitoring agents, and based on the approval of the Bureau for Public Procurement, selective tendering was adopted. Also notes that in December
Order,
2015,
please. Members should leave the speaker, please.
65 companies
Members should allow the speaker, please.
Participate
Clear.
in the bidding stage. The Honorable Minister of Finance ordered the immediate cancellation of the tendering process on the grounds of lack of transparency, accountability, and on the basis of a formal complaint from the BPP. Further notes that in furtherance of the above, the Federal Ministry of Finance initiated a fresh tendering process in February 2016. Observes that the ongoing tendering process that has been fraught with allegations of abuses by vested interests in the Ministry of Finance, who are selecting non-responsive companies that do not have or that do not meet basic statutory requirements, like possession of valid PENCOM certificates as required by the Public Procurement Act. Concerned that if urgent steps are not taken to investigate the allegation, non-responsive and incompetent consultant would be engaged, which will undermine the entire pre-shipment inspection and monitoring exercise, thus leading to significant revenue losses. Resolved to mandate the Committee on Public Procurement to investigate the above allegations and report back to the House within 5 weeks for further legislative actions. I so move. Speaks to a serious breach of the process and procedure in the engagement of consultants that will be saddled with the responsibility of carrying out pre-shipment inspection of our gas and crude oil export out of the country. It also speaks to a serious contravention of the Bureau for Public Procurement Act, to be precise, Section 58, subsection 8B. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, there have been several complaints by well-meaning Nigerians that the process that led to the selection of these agents was marred with fraud and various forms of irregularities. The Bureau of Public Enterprises also sent a letter to the Ministry of Finance informing them that some of the documents and names of companies that were sent to them do not meet with the PENCOM requirements. Mr. Speaker, permit me to quote a short part of the BPP letter dated September 2016, addressed to the Honorable Minister of Finance. In view of the above, due process, no objection cannot be granted to the Ministry of Finance for the appointment of consultants for pre-shipment inspection and monitoring of oil and gas exports in favor of the companies as follows. The names of these companies were mentioned. But in a very surprising manner, the ministry swiftly reacted that the BPP should go ahead and certify these companies that were hitherto not qualified for the job. To me, Mr. Speaker, this is criminal. It is unacceptable because the danger inherent is that it will lead to a colossal loss in our internally generated revenue. How can we give responsibilities to companies that are not qualified? In fact, I have facts and figures here, letters, petitions, that the ministry assisted some of these unqualified companies to include documents that were not originally in the bid document submitted by some of these companies. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm therefore calling on the relevant standing committee of this House to investigate this matter and return back to the House and report back to the House in 5 weeks. I so move.